Hello! Hello po sa inyong lahat. Hello to all the Filipinos. And to all those who are watching Dr. Farrah. Hello. Yes, Sean! Of course. Sean Krisha Testado.
You just won 5,000 pesos.
Yes, of course. She's always watching. She's always the number one. Hi, Sean. How are you? Hi, Miss Comisol Cruz. It's a nice day today. And it's actually very windy outside because fall started. I think it was October or September.
Late September.
Yeah, it was late September. So fall started and it's cold. The first time I had a fall, that was last year, it was very brutal for me. So masyadong malamig. So I was really very sickly because of the cold, but now it's getting better. So before we start, it's very exciting today. Of course, we have to do our disclaimer. So Sir Jack will be the first one.
Sure.
First and only one to say our disclaimer.
Sure.
Okay, Sir Jack.
All right. The watching and interacting in this video does not constitute or initiate a doctor-patient relationship with Dr. Farrah. The information being provided by Dr. Farrah should only be considered for education and entertainment purposes only. If you feel that anything you see or hear may be of value to you on this broadcast or on any other website or other media of any kind associated with Dr. Farrah, you are encouraged to and agree to consult with a licensed healthcare professional in your area to discuss it. If you feel that you're having a healthcare emergency, seek medical attention immediately. The views expressed here are simply the views and opinions of Dr. Farrah and myself, and as such are protected under the First Amendment. Dr. Farrah is a highly experienced medical doctor, not some blind enthusiast promoting the wild and unrestrained use of nutrition products or natural herbs for health issues without evidence of therapeutic benefit. She has personally and keenly studied everything she's ever recommended, and more importantly, she's closely observed the reactions and results in a clinical setting with patients countless times.
Yes! Woo, 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 woo. Say hello, Henry.
Hello.
Say hello to all of you.
Hello, all of you.
Okay, you sit here, huh? Because Mama's gonna talk. Okay, before we start everything, I want to say hello, of course, to my beautiful staff. Okay, she's very famous. Her name is Kenjaya. Hi, Kenjaya. Yes. And hello to Miss Lily Jago Toralba, of course. Thank you very much, Miss Lily, for always watching. And Pinketch, of course, she's always there.
Pinketch. Bing.
Yeah, Pinketch.
Bing.
Yes. Lovelyn Plang at Abalab is lab. Oh my goodness, that's just a long name. So Miss Helen Cañero Villaru, she's watching today. Odette Sabino is saying hello, Sir Jack. Say hello, honey.
Hello.
Yes, and of course, Abby Masangkay just arrived and she's watching right now. Hello, Miss Abby. And my good friend, Mr. Andres Bonifacio. Yes! You know who's Andres Bonifacio in my country?
I'm guessing he's some form of national hero.
Yes, he's...
Because back in the day, you lived at Fort Bonifacio.
Yes, so he's actually one of the heroes of the Filipinos. So hello, Mr. Bonifacio. So Miss Adine Flores, of course. Willie Leia, hello po sa inyo. Before we start again.
Hey, Margie B.
Yes.
Mom Tara Bunch.
So I just want to say, drfarrah.com is live, bostonc.com, amazon.com, and if you are in Asia Pacific, in Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore, so please private message Gil Matani, so he's our exclusive distributor in that part of the world. And of course, Nick Vargas. Okay, hello Sir Nick. Welcome to the family. Together with Miss Christina Mac-Iwan.
Don't forget about Brilliant Skin Essentials and Phil.
Yes, of course. My very good friend. I want to say hello, Glenda. Okay, so
Be seeing
Glenda.
you soon.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I know the first
to
thing
see
she's
her.
going to say when she sees me.
What?
She'll say, Sir Jack, your glasses got thicker.
I know. Did it get thicker?
Well, you know, it's hard to find the glass Coke bottles nowadays to actually have them ground down into lenses. They're just so doggone thick.
Yes, but it's quite expensive here. The most expensive, actually.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna. It's very
I
expensive.
thought the glasses were made of diamonds when they gave us the bill.
Yeah. So I want to say hello also.
All healthcare here is expensive, man.
Yes. So I want to say hello
It's
also
not healthcare, it's sick care.
to our distributor in the Middle East, RC Kulaban. So she's gonna be starting her distributorship very, very soon. She's just gonna get her products and she's gonna start very soon. So hello po to everyone. So I hope I did not forget.
You forgot Miriam Franz in Canada.
Yes, of
From
course.
BostonC.com.
Yes, BostonC.com and
And
Amazon.com. So, thank you very much for watching today. It's a very good topic today that we're gonna be discussing. It's polio. But I'm gonna talk in Tagalog, Taglish, okay? Because the only reason why I speak in English is because Sir Jack. Sir Jack didn't learn Tagalog.
I know just a little bit.
You did? What kind of Tagalog do you know?
I know like, uwi na,
Uwi na.
or papaluan ka.
Ayan.
You know, things like that. I know.
Okay, but other words you don't know. You can.
Salamat po.
Okay, basura.
Basura.
Yeah.
Or when I
So,
see somebody peeing, I would see somebody peeing outside. Bastos.
Bastos. Okay. So he actually didn't learn a lot of Tagalog
No.
while he was in Phil. Yeah. Why did you not learn Tagalog, Gani?
Because your English is so good, and my time was encapsulated in research. I didn't need to worry about studying the language when I was, so focused upon writing and research.
But I have to speak in Tagalog right now
No
because
problem.
most of the Filipinos out there, I'll try to speak because it's very difficult also when you're talking about scientific terms.
Not a problem.
Because it's not really, they are not easily translatable.
Just if you do a nice mix of English and Tagalog.
Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna be talking about polio. So, dun po sa mga Pilipino, yung hindi po masyadong nakakaintindi ng English, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay polio. Okay? It's very famous actually. There's a lot of famous people who have polio.
My mother had polio as a child.
But who else? There's actually a president in the US.
Franklin
right?
Delano Roosevelt. Yeah, he had polio.
I have a classmate back then when I was in kindergarten. Not kindergarten, but in elementary. And I remember, I was so scared kasi bata pa lang ako noon. I was so scared and I saw him and he had one leg that is smaller than the other one.
Yeah.
So medyo nakakatakot na. Especially if you're very young.
Okay.
That's the first time you're gonna see one.
There are still a few people around, actually, who are on iron lungs.
Iron cast lungs.
Yeah, basically
okay.
where you had to be in this cylindrical tube for forced breathing, because the problem with polio is that over a period of days, you could get significant paralysis up to and including oftentimes paralysis from the neck down and inability to breathe on your own, which is why they needed to have an iron lung.
Yeah, but if you look at it, it's quite scary, okay?
Very
If
scary.
you look at it, it's quite scary. But there are many reasons bakit hindi ho tayo pwedeng, why we should not be upset or we should not be scared about polio, okay? Polio came from, it's a virus, okay? So like any other virus po, wala hong gamot sa virus, okay? It's the same as common cold. Common cold, you don't have any cure for common cold. You will have common cold again and again several times. And the same with all viruses.
Yeah, I mean, if you treat it, it takes
Yeah.
about 10 days. Left untreated, it'll clear up in about a week and a half.
Yes. So the polio virus, it's an enterovirus. So entero means it's in the intestines. And there's a great reason why they are called enterovirus kasi they settle on the intestines. Okay? So they are transferred through fecal oral. So halimbawa, nakainom ho kayo ng water that has been contaminated with the polio virus. So nainom mo yon, nakain mo yon, nakakain ka rin ng contaminated with the polio virus. So papasok yan sa katawan mo, it settles in your intestine. So from there, they proliferate. So dumadami ho yan. They enter into the intestinal wall, they hack the cell. They make their own proteins. They make their own virus. So once they make their own virus, the cells right now are lysed. Okay, so nadi-destroy po yung intestinal cell. So when they are destroyed, lumalabas po yung virus. It goes to the feces. So, sa tae. Lumalabas po yan sa tae. So,
I know that word.
you can...
I know,
What's
I know
tae?
tae means turd.
Turd. So, it goes into your turd. Okay? So, naitatain mo lang yan. And then, it goes into your blood. So, you can have viremia na tinatawag natin. So, these viruses, okay, 90 to 95%, nagkaroon ka ng virus, you can be asymptomatic. Okay? Wala kang nararamdaman. Pwede ho yun. And then, usually, hindi ho kayo nagkakaroon ng karamdaman. Okay? 90 to 95%, that's very high. So, the very small population na nakikita ninyo with myelitis, which is a problem in the spine, okay? Yung nakikita po ninyo, around 5% lang, hindi masyadong mataas. Okay? And it's because of a strong immune system. If you really have a strong immune system, you can really almost always eliminate, okay, the viruses in your body. So that is also the same with measles,
There are a few that are
chicken,
very difficult, and
Yeah.
a few that are impossible.
measles, chickenpox, mumps. Okay, yung iba nagkakaroon na sila ng virus but they do not have any symptoms. Okay, and you have to attribute it to your strong immune system. Okay, so 5% lang. 5% lang ho yung nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating myelitis. So now, these viruses, okay, so tinatain mo yan so they can excrete in the poop. So, another is in the spine. So, they go into the spinal cord. Okay, yung tinatawag po nating anterior horn, which is responsible for the motor function. Motor function, yung mga gumagalaw. Okay? And then, there's a sensory part of it, which is yung nafe-feel mo. So, for some reason, these viruses, they wanna stay in the anterior horn. Dun ho sa may sa mga may end, sa muscles natin. So, nakikita ninyo, they destroy those nerves. So, pag namatay ho yung nerves, of course, there's no more innervation. So, pwede hong pumayat. Okay? Nagkakaroon ng atrophy yung muscles natin. So, the worst case scenario is if it innervates the diaphragm. Of course, the person cannot breathe anymore. So, hindi na ho siya nakakahinga.
Destroys the diaphragm.
So, that's why there's the
Iron
iron lung. Oo. Actually, there was one patient who sent me a video and she said, Doctora, this is very scary. And I totally understand when I saw it as well. It's scary. It's scared. Because, lalo na, back then, because I didn't understand poliomyelitis, so it was a scare. It was an entire scare that plagued the US. And the problem was, nagkaroon sila ng panic. Okay? So, nagkaroon ng panic. But you don't have to panic right now because there's just many information out there and we have to be better. We are a lot equipped right now to handle polio. Yan. So, again, the key to fighting polio is you have to be immune, you have to be very strong. Your immune system has to be very strong. So, by eating foods that are rich in vitamin A, yan, vitamin A, vitamin C, zinc, yan mo yung lagi kong sinasabi. So, these are foods or these are the vitamins and minerals that is responsible for a strong immune system.
And the elimination or limitation of processed foods.
Yeah. So, ano ba yung mga foods that are rich in vitamin A? So, alam nyo na po yan. So, usually, these are squash, carrots, liver, okay? So, these are the green, these are the red, yellow to orange vegetables. So, they're very high in vitamin A. Zinc, of course, you know, zinc, they are found in seafoods. Okay, usually in oyster, yan. So, almonds, you can see that as well. So, vitamin C, you can find it, the highest vitamin C, usually it's in pepper. So, kain ka lang ng maraming pepper. And besides, if you eat a lot of pepper, it's actually good for you. It's good for the heart. It's not only good for the mucosa lining, intestinal, and it's also very good for cancer prevention. So, that's why I love cayenne pepper. I don't know if Sir Jax loves it.
Cayenne pepper, I like it. No, you guys keep seeing me look over here. I'm right now, I have a little boy who's fighting for his mother's attention, who's not being very nice at the moment.
Oh, you're not being nice, Henry.
You're tugging on mommy, you're pulling on her now. Cut that out.
Yeah. He woke up, he's very upset. So I'm very sorry about that. Okay, so he's upset. Are you upset right now? Yes.
Why are you upset
He's
now?
upset. So, I hope that yung mga agam-agam po ninyo, I hope it's not gonna be that much anymore.
Oh, drink
after
clean
I have
water as
discussed
well.
that.
Drink
Yeah.
clean water. You know,
Yeah.
that's a major factor right there, because it's unfortunate that in the Philippines, especially up where we lived, you have the drainways, you know, for irrigation, and many people will build their homes, the squatters, on these irrigation ways, and unfortunately, the water supply that flows through there, what happens with it is there are people that are using it for bathing. There are people whose waste, human waste, is going directly into it. There are those that are swimming in it. There are those who are catching their fish out of it. You know, so you're talking about a significant health issue when you're basically putting taking filthy water and drinking it. You're cooking with it.
You're
You're
right.
bathing in it. You know, these are major issues that really, you know, really need to be. People need to be educated and need to be addressed on that, because that's why some of these tropical illnesses are able to proliferate, because you know, a government and the Department of Health is not getting actively involved to solve these sorts of issues.
Well, what Sir Jack is actually saying is that it's very important to make our environment clean, no?
Correct.
Especially yung water natin, water
Correct.
supply. Especially in Phil, you know, I remember a lot of people, they would still poop and pee in the rivers, and then people, of course, if you are living on top of that, and then yung people dun po sa baba, of course, they drink, okay,
well, the
from
thing
that.
is, the thing what you would see, I mean, it's as we would drive down the road along the irrigation, because it was a shortcut to get our daughter to school, you'd see this person, you know, pooping in the river. You go down a little further, you'd see this person washing their dishes in it. A little further, this person's bathing in it, and then children playing and swimming in it, you know, and getting their water from there. And you know, that's just that's a terrible health condition just waiting to happen.
So we just have to be very clean, and we
Very
have to
clean.
be aware. I think the most important there is to respect
Gotta
the environment.
respect the environment.
And respect one another. Oo. Kasi kung ano man yung pagkakamali ng isa, we are always affected by that. Hello, Miss Angeles Liban Rabara. Yes. Deborah Su is saying, which peppers specifically are the best, the red or the green peppers or the hot peppers? Actually, all peppers are the best, but in research, it's almost always the hot peppers, the cayenne peppers. Okay, I think the hotter it is, the better.
Tony Stark would say pepper potts is the best.
Which was the hottest pepper have you tasted?
The hottest pepper I ever tasted, it's back when they were still considered very hot. It's a habanero. It looks like a little tiny pumpkin. Yeah, it was in the service at the time, and you know, there was a dare that you know, we would each eat one, and you know, whoever drank first was the loser. And so that was about 20 minutes of distinct agony and about 3 days of significant stomach upset. So yeah, I don't recommend pepper eating contests. And I don't do that sort of thing anymore.
What?
How about you? Do you like hot peppers?
Nope.
Henry doesn't like hot peppers.
No.
I love hot peppers, yeah. So, but not right now because of my hemorrhoids. So, hello again, Mavic. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bunch. Good morning. Gemaraya, hello, both of you. Edna Gilen Abe, may tawag kasi kaya na late ako. Hello po, hello. Yes. Lori Garcia, watching here in Tarider, Bulacan. Hello po. I hope that it's not raining there in Phil. Here in the US, it's quite, it's been raining for like a couple of days right now. How many days have it been raining? I
2
think
days
2 or
here.
3 days. Yeah, so I hope it's not raining there in Phil. Kumisol Cruz, the Bicolanos maybe don't get cancer. Yes. Paano po, Doc, pag may hemorrhoids? Advisable pa din po ba mag-cayenne pepper? Of course, if you have hemorrhoids, it's best not to eat it.
Simply
Yeah.
because you might have a fiery bowel movements.
Yes. So, it's best not to
Spicy, we
eat
call it in this house.
Yes, okay. So, Kumisol is laughing so hard, of course. So, Christy Marquez Balbontin. Hi, cutie little boy. Someone saying hi, cutie little boy. Mwah, yes.
Trying to wipe off your mouth, dude.
Everyone is saying hi, Henry, to you. Oh, Sally Bulanon Kanda was saying hi, Henry. Yes, okay. So, Lynn De Vera Antonio, of course. Hello po, Doc Sir. And baby boy, Pogi. Yes. Thank you po, Miss Lynn De Vera Antonio. And Rosalyn Silvestre, Carlite. Carlite, is that right? A blissful evening or morning? Good morning. I think she's from Singapore. Yeah.
Margie B says it's raining.
It's raining. Naku, how many days have it been raining, Margie? How many days na? Yeah. So, Nick Vargas is watching at Manila Airport. Hello, Sir Nick. I will be seeing you soon. Okay,
I hope you get the rain. Jocelyn Padilla Daniels, I hope you get the rain you need in California.
Okay. So, another thing, okay, so that's beside the point. We're gonna be talking about garlic right now. So, I know, and garlic is very important. It has an antiviral property. So, especially if you're very concerned about illnesses, okay, so garlic is one of the most important herb that you can use. So again, garlic, the scientific name of garlic is, what is it? I think we should have a Q&A for 5,000 pesos.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
But but there's many varieties of garlic. Right? There's many varieties of garlic.
What's the garlic, the regular garlic? Okay, what's the scientific name?
White
okay,
garlic?
you tell me.
For white garlic?
Yeah, the ordinary garlic.
But
so what's the scientific name? If you know the first one to say the answer will win 5,000 pesos. Okay,
sure.
so ano po ang scientific name ng
No employee is
garlic?
eligible to participate. No family member is eligible to participate.
So, Kenjaya, you're not allowed to answer.
Nick, you're not allowed
Nick,
to
you're not
participate.
allowed. Yes, so please tell me what is the scientific name
What is the
of
scientific? You want species and
of
genus?
garlic? Yes, the species and the
Species
genus.
and genus
Okay,
of
the
garlic.
scientific name before we start. So please tell me, and then you win
5,000
pesos.
Watching from Lebanon. Hello, I hope all is
Yes.
well in Lebanon.
So garlic, okay, the scientific name is blank blank. It's one of the most researched herb out there.
Allium sativa.
Yes, Karen Ann. Is it
Karen
Karen
Ann.
Ann? Karen Ann Reyob. Woo! You won 5,000 pesos.
Hello, Angela
Congratulations. Yes.
Yep, so
okay.
Karen and Rio, I will be contacting you after the video to get your PayPal information so I can send that to you.
Okay, so garlic, one of the most important herb. Okay, so, and a lot
Well, you
of...
gotta be on your toes in these videos. There's always a chance to win some dough.
Yes. So garlic is one of the most researched herbs out there, and I think it's a lot of literature has been written about garlic. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually around 500 or more that I have right now, that I'm reading right now, literature regarding garlic. And garlic has been prized and treasured because of its anti-neoplastic, it means anti-cancer property, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antiviral, antimycotic, antifungal, whatever it is.
And it can also be anti-people.
Yes.
If there's someone you don't like, just eat a lot of garlic and
Or
go breathe on them.
or anti what it is? Anti
It's anti-vampiric.
vampire. Yeah.
Vampires don't like.
So it's very amazing, and this is attributed to a compound known as allicin. Okay, it's a sulfur containing compound that made it so amazing. And it has a lot of effect in our body, katulad dun ng sinabi ko sa inyo.
Significant role in the Mediterranean diet.
Yes, and it also, on top of what I said, it's also good for antiplatelets, okay? Lalo na po yun dun sa mga tao na umiinom po ng aspirin, okay? And anti-cholesterolemic drugs. If you're still taking statins, so you can take it as a substitute, okay? If you want. Okay, so that's how important garlic is. And it's one of the best thing that you can take every day if you're very, very conscious that you're gonna get sick. Okay, and there are also some research that says that it decreases the incidence of developing stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, and even bladder cancer. So that's one of the things that you can take garlic. Okay, another is of course ginger. So you can take ginger if you wanna protect yourself also with a lot of viruses. Again, what's the scientific name of ginger? For 5,000 pesos.
5,000 pesos.
Okay. So, ano po ang scientific name ng ginger? Okay. So, the garlic, ang scientific name po niya is Allium sativum. So, let's see what is the scientific name of onions. Ginger. Okay. So, what's the scientific name of ginger?
You're gonna have people looking up onion right now. So
Okay, ginger.
we will not ask for
ginger.
onion.
Ginger. Yes. Raw garlic, Doctora, yes, it's better to have to eat a raw garlic rather than the ones that you cook.
Especially if you don't want to kiss your husband, eat lots of raw garlic.
Yes. Oh, what is that? Okay. So, RC Salazar. Okay,
RC
good
Salazar,
job.
you were just before.
So, it's...
You were just before
Okay.
Ella Cervantes. Sorry, Ella Cervantes, you were just behind.
Okay.
RC
But RC
Salazar.
Salazar won. Zingiber officinalis. Okay. Okay, sige. So, Zingiber officinalis. So, this is different from turmeric. So, turmeric, the scientific name
Which,
is
by the way, guys,
curcumin
just you know,
longa.
that's why I always take a picture.
Yes.
Because it's whoever we see first as the screen. We have a feed that goes up just like this, and as it goes up, as soon as I see the first answer, I take a snapshot so that I have that one.
Okay, so ginger also, there's a lot of research about ginger as well. And it has anti-nausea. Actually, it's as amazing as your...
I think the scientific name is not fair, sister can't enter. That would be my sister Tara Bunch. You are correct.
So,
Bummer.
ginger is as awesome as garlic.
Yes.
Okay. So, because I think most of the herbs, they share a same component, which is most of them, they are anti-inflammatory.
Correct.
So, with the ginger, the active component is a gingerol. So, it's an alcohol. And this is, again, like the garlic, it has an anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, anti-neoplastic, like what I said, and it also has an antibiotic, antimicrobial property. So, you can always, mix them up. Pwede nyo po silang pagsamahin, and then you can put them in water, you boil them, and you drink it. Sorry about that, umutot po si Henry. It's not me who farted, it's Henry.
No, it's my son.
Henry.
Dude.
That's a problem
bring
if you
that
have.
over here.
That's a problem if you have a baby near you. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you heard it. Yes.
Oh, I heard it. I'm sure they heard it too.
But you're lucky you didn't smell it because it was just so. Okay. Just say hello, Henry. Yes. Yeah. It's gonna be a nice day today. So.
Dude, I'm gonna take you to the movies now. Go be nice. Let mom do her show.
You stay there.
And
Okay.
when we're done, I'll take you to the movies.
Yes, we're gonna go to the movies today. So, Anjo McCafe. Okay, hello po sa inyo. Alona Gelikami, I use raw 1 clove garlic. I'm sorry po, hindi ko na po nabasa.
I use raw 1 clove garlic before breakfast, but after a week, parang nahihilo ako. So I stopped then ginawa, keke once a week,
Na lang.
Na lang.
Okay, so what you can do if
I
you
actually
are
sound like I
getting-
know Tagalog when I read that.
Yes.
But I don't.
But some people, and this is in literature, there are some people who are sensitive with garlic. So you are not alone. There are a lot of people that they cannot eat garlic. So what I can advise for you is that you start small, of course. Mga konti lang. And then after that, you can increase from that. Okay? So usually, with some of my patients, while I was in Phil, I would always tell them 1 bulb. Oh, 1 bulb, 1 or 5 bulbs if they can take it, and then just drink it. But there are people who are sensitive to garlic. So, I don't, hindi ko kayo masisisi. Yan.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this. I'm
Ating
gonna rewatch
Flores
this
and
again.
Farting Henry. I'm so sorry about that. Jennifer Tamba de Gala watching from Hong Kong. You know, I was watching the CNN last
Hello in
time.
Huntington Beach. By the way, Doctor was in Huntington Beach last year. We actually walked down by the pier, and it was cold.
It was cold,
So
yeah.
cold.
So, I was watching about Hong Kong last time, and I'm so sorry.
Hong
yes.
Kong.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was getting better, but it's not getting better in Hong Kong. So I hope that it's gonna be better soon. Okay. So, Exad Natividad. I like ginger and garlic concoction. Okay, if you do not have any cancer, you can also put honey on it. Honey and salt. Okay, so you can put it there and then you can drink it 1 tablespoon 3 times a day. It's good for you. Okay, so nice watching po from Kuwait. Yila Marichu. Yes. So if you're in the Middle East, RC Kulaban. Yes.
Over
So
there in
Arceli
UK.
Kulaban, she's there. She's our distributor in the Middle East. So she will be the one responsible for the entire Middle East po. Okay. So,
Hello, Little Ruby in the UK. Be calm and
Yes.
watch Dr. Farrah.
hello. Okay, Lynette Artos, watching from San Jose Occidental, Mindoro. Saying hi, Sir Jack. Yes.
Hello.
Okay. So, Seseng Unko, hello, watching from
Exactly. Mary Hazel
Dubai.
Ruth. Chakwa. Yeah, meet the Henry. He's getting a whole lot of looks today.
Yes.
I found this game.
He farted.
Mama Zani says want to hear about your farts, honey.
Okay, so there's a question here. Mavic
Oh
Dog.
Dude, take that in the other room, please.
Okay. But it's nice, okay. So someone is asking, Doc, home remedy po for CA199. Okay. So usually, if you have CA199, it's a tumor marker, okay. Like any other tumor markers.
Hello in Tucson, by the way.
Usually when you have a certain type of cancer, pag may cancer po kayo, like may cancer ho kayo sa colon, so meron hong specific na tumor marker para dyan. Ang tinatawag po natin na CEA, okay? Pag meron naman po kayo sa breast, ang tumor marker po dyan ay CA153. Okay? Kapag sa pancreas, ang tawag ko ay CA199. But it doesn't mean na pag mataas ho ang CA199 ninyo or any other tumor markers, ay may cancer na po kayo. Hindi po. It's very non-specific and it's very non-sensitive. Okay? Pag tinawag niyo po yung non-specific, non-sensitive, hindi po ibig sabihin, hindi po absolute yan. Okay? Kaya wag po kayong matakot. Okay? Meron hong certain conditions na hindi po cancer, pwede hong tumaas din ang inyong tumor markers. But for this purpose, if okay, just saying that there's no other ailment and then mataas ang yung CA199 and then you did your CT scan and you found out you have pancreatic tumor, okay? So, what you can do is that you can drink megadose vitamin C, Boston C, and of course, garlic and ginger. Also, dandelion. Dandelion, if you're familiar with dandelion is very good. Yes. So, another one, it says, do I recommend tonsillectomy? Doc, do you recommend tonsillectomy? Sir Jack is saying,
No,
but what is a tonsil?
basically they're the glands.
Lymphoid, they're
the
lymphoid organs.
Lymphoid organs. So basically, when you're actually removing part of the lymphatic system, you're talking about not being able to properly drain the lymphatic system anymore when it's gone.
Well, the lymphatic system is very important, lalo na yung mga lymphoid organs natin because they make lymphocytes, okay? It's a type of cell that is responsible for killing viruses, okay? So, lalo na kapag nagkaroon ka na, tinanggal mo yan, yung mga lymphatic organs mo, usually, mas lalo ka nagiging prone sa viral infection. So, I really do not recommend tonsillectomy, lalo na pag malalaki. No, there are several ways how you can handle that. So, if you have enlarged tonsils, you can use actually honey. So, pwede kayo mag-honey, even garlic, ha? Garlic, you can use it for tonsillectomy. You can also gargle. Instead of, you can also gargle with virgin coconut oil. We call it oil pulling. So it's around 10 to 15 minutes. You can do that.
There are many things that were
3
done.
times a day.
There are many things, surgical procedures that were done years ago that just aren't pretty rare nowadays. Like when I was a kid, it was very, very common. If a kid got a really bad sore throat and swollen tonsils, they'd just take them out. You know, but as well, back in the day when a woman would get a lump in her breast, they would simply just cut the entire breast off. a radical mastectomy. And now,
But here in the U.S., they don't do that as much.
it's a very conservative
Yeah.
approach now. If a woman is going to choose for some sort of surgical option, it's very common for her to have, a lumpectomy if she wants to go a surgical route, or they'll treat the tonsils as opposed to removing them. And that's, I'm not going to tell you what your doctor should do.
Yes.
But do your research.
Always do your research.
Always do your research. Simply because
And it's better right now because of the advent of technology.
the advent of technology
It's
is
just-
it's really, really wonderful because people have so much data access at their fingertips. They can basically study all aspects of their condition and find out what their options are. Again, if you do your research, you can find that these things are valid. Like for example, there are those that say, well, I don't know if Boston Sea is any good. Well, Boston Sea was presented at the World Health Organization, because of in vitro and in vivo tests that were done at St. Luke's in Manila. There were 16 years of clinical studies that were completed. And so, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to cure all that ails you. I would never say that.
Okay.
But it has a significant track record of success.
Okay. So, laloy-laloy is saying ano po ang mabisang herbal para sa enlargement of prostate. Okay. So, typically the prostate would be enlarged for men, okay? Not women.
You're not typically going to find that in women.
But then this is the tricky part before that, aside that. Some women may have an elevated level of PSA.
Yeah.
PSA is a prostate-specific antigen. They said that it's specific for prostate, but women can have elevated PSA.
Yeah, so explain that.
Explain that. I can explain that.
And a PSA is a very, very non-specific test that is highly overused.
Okay. So again, usually the prostate, okay, nasa ano po yan, that's the back of the prostate, okay, the back of the prostate is the rectum, okay, so nasa rectum po siya. So usually if the prostate enlarge, typically around 50 years old and above, the male, okay, so when they become enlarged, nahirapan po silang umihi, nahirapang tumae, okay, so nagkakaroon din sila ng frequency, yung iihi sila madaming beses as konti lang tapos masakit. So nagkakaroon din sila ng UTI.
Whoops.
Okay, nagkakaroon din ng prostatitis. Okay. So for prostate, okay, what you can do is that you can drink serpentina. Serpentina tea, that's good for the prostate. You also eat foods that are rich in zinc and Boston Sea, Megadose Vitamin and Pixie Dust will be able to help you if you have problems associated with enlarged prostate. Yes! So next is, ano po ang gagawin? Sabi ni Michelle Balacano, if you have a heart enlargement naman. Okay. So the heart is enlarged because of several reasons. One of the most common reason is long-standing hypertension. So, syempre, ang heart po natin, it's also a muscle, okay? So, like any other muscle, if they are overused, overworked, lumalaki po yung mga yan, nagkakaroon ng hypertrophy. So, the problem is, pag nagkakaroon siya ng, lumalaki ang puso, hindi na masyado nakaka-function. So, they don't function as good as before. And again, it's because of long-standing hypertension that can be one, okay? So what you can do, you can use Pixie Dust Magnesium, which is found in green leafy vegetables. So if you eat foods that are rich in magnesium, magnesium is very important for the conduction of the heart. So maganda po yan sa inyo, and it's also good for hypertension. It decreases the blood pressure in your body, which is one of the main reason why you can have enlarged heart. So also, you can drink garlic. Again, what I said, garlic, ginger, lemongrass tea, which lemongrass tea is a diuretic, so it will remove congestion in your body.
How to minimize the use of cigarettes.
Okay, how do you minimize
I'll
the
tell you how
use?
to minimize
Okay,
it. Because
how?
I'll tell you this. I smoked for 16 years. It's a terrible, it's a filthy habit. And it is the hardest thing I ever stopped. But the thing is, you simply have to stop it because, it's a disgusting, filthy habit. You smell terrible. Your hands smell awful. Your clothes smell awful. Your car smells awful. And 1 of 2 smokers dies of a smoking-related illness. I mean, that is a fact. We know that smoking is absolutely causative in cancer of the lung and many other areas. That's why when folks say we're making big progress in lung cancer, no, the big progress that's happening in lung cancer right now is smoking abatement, because lung cancer peaked in the early 90s and in the US has been going down since then. But unfortunately, the rates tend to still climb in a lot of third world countries because of the aggressive marketing and promotion of cigarettes by big tobacco companies.
So you can use sibat-sibatan, okay? Otherwise, you can use sibat-sibatan. So it's a plant. So you just boil it, you drink it, and it can help you with your cravings. And of course, if you wanna replace a habit, if you wanna
Get a good habit.
you wanna remove a habit, you have to replace it with a habit.
Yeah.
That's scientifically proven. For example, your life, you wanted to change, like you don't want to drink anymore, you have to get another habit. So it's either you exercise, or you do paintings, you do gardening, which is a better alternative.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You need to get your mind off it, because so often what happens is it's that oral fixation of, constantly putting something, up to your mouth.
Diba?
And so
That's why when they stop smoking, they gain weight.
oh yeah, many people gain weight because it's that oral fixation. And I used to think, when they had the patches, you could put those transdermal patches on for the nicotine delivery for those. And when I first started smoking back in 2001, I was trying to have a jacket made out of those patches. Because I wanted to smoke very, 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 very badly. But it was I'm not gonna lie, it's a very difficult thing to quit. But I'm all the better for it. And so the thing is, if anybody is out there right now who's smoking and you wish to quit, just understand this: if I can do it, you can do it.
Yes, exactly.
There are people who quit smoking, and I used to make an excuse about it when people say, "Oh, you need to quit smoking." I'd say, "Yeah, my parents didn't raise a quitter," which is just a really dumb thing that I would say.
Yes.
And
but it's different. It's different and it's difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So the thing is, if you want to try and quit smoking, please sit down, talk to your family about it, and let them know that this is something I really want to do. Please be supportive of me in this. If any of your family members do smoke, please ask them not to do it around you.
So they're asking about vaping.
Vaping?
Yeah.
Well, obviously right now the Centers for Disease Control have been amassing a significant number of people who are being injured through vaping injuries right now. I mean, what you're talking about is you're ingesting into your lungs, which is very, very sensitive tissue, a foreign substance which is really not supposed to be there, which is going to leave residue. Well, they're saying, well, it's just vapor. Well, no, it's more than that. There is obviously it's a nicotine delivery system, and even the scientists, or nicotine, or some people are saying it's a CBD delivery system.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what a cigarette is. A cigarette is a nicotine delivery device. Vaping is, in essence, in its most basic form, a nicotine delivering device. And there's big tobacco companies and even lobbying groups are trying to promote that as a safer alternative right now to smoking. But right now, the last I read, there are 12 deaths that have been associated right now thus far with vaping in just the last few months, and nearly 1,000 hospitalizations due to vaping related injuries.
But what about smoking?
Oh.
Smoking killed a lot of people.
Smoking kills scores of people.
Yeah.
Simply because, smoking is one of those things, you're not going to typically die from lung cancer after having smoked one cigarette. It takes a long time to build up the damage in order for the smoking to cause lung cancer. And as many scientists, even Dr. Willett at Harvard University, who's the head of nutrition at Harvard, will tell you that typically smoking needs to occur for 10, 20, sometimes even 30 years. And are there people who smoke their entire life and don't get lung cancer? Absolutely.
Yes.
But let me ask you this. How many people who are 70, 80 years old who smoke for 30, 40, 50 years who are the picture of health? You know?
I don't think there's a lot.
No. They go walk around the house. They walk out to get the mail at the mailbox,
They
and it,
smell, yeah. I know. Okay. So again, just for to cut Sir Jack, okay.
to cut me. Well, the best thing is just don't start.
Yeah.
You know, just don't start smoking.
So to cut Sir Jack, because people are asking, is Boston Sea available in Australia? Yes, you can private message Miss Christina McEwan and Nick Vargas. So available na po siya. And also in the Middle East, Arcely Culaban. Yeah, she's my very good friend. So I'm gonna go see all of you. So if you're very interested in the Dr. Farrah products, please private message all of them in Facebook. You can talk to them, and then they're good people. So we make sure that all the people that works for us are good people.
What do you recommend for GERD, Mom?
Of course, GERD, Pixie Dust Magnesium, and you can also use cabbage juice, aloe vera, guyabano leaves. Madami po yan. So, you can just choose. Pwede din po yung guava kay mito leaves. Yan, nakakatulong din ho yan sa GERD na tinatawag. Now, pag may GERD ka, ang magiging problema mo lang dyan, you increase your incidence of developing esophageal cancer. Kasi yung acid umaakyat sa sa esophagus mo. So, one of the problem there is that you can develop cancer in the future. So, you have to take care of GERD. I have a bad GERD.
You have a bad little boy right now.
Or when my dad was alive, oh my God, he would...
Oh, it was awful.
It was awful, right? Yeah. It was, I think, we went to Manila.
Best father-in-law I could hope for.
Burp siya ng burp.
Worst patient ever.
I think he was burping like every single minute. Yeah, because of the GERD. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And one that can really help you with my bad GERD, the one that really helped me is Pixie Dust Magnesium. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helped me a lot. I cannot offer...
Big time.
Yeah, because I'm not burping anymore.
Nope.
Especially when I came back here, when I came here in the US, when I came back to the US, and here as well. So my GERD was just so awful because I didn't release my Pixie Dust Magnesium yet. So it was just awful. But then when I started drinking it again, when it was available, it really helped me a lot. So that's one of that can help you. Sa Pilipinas po. I wish I can come back. But don't worry about it. In time po, in due time. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, hello, Melinda Cayetano. Good morning daw. Hello po. So, Estrelita Luxon. Hi, Miss Estrelita. I'm gonna go see you in Hawaii.
Is it okay to use Splenda or equal sugar?
Okay, sweeteners, they're not good for you, okay? So, they are made up of aspartame, okay? This aspartame, the problem with them, if we ingest them, it's converted into formaldehyde and a wood alcohol. So imagine you're basically, if the body process that as a formaldehyde, o diba? Formaldehyde, hindi ho maganda sa atin yun. And wood alcohol, okay? So it's not good for us. And aspartame in a lot of research has been attributed to seizure disorder, brain tumors. So it's better not to drink, okay? Not to use aspartame or any of the sweeteners. Mm-hmm. Pwede ka namang mag-honey. Oo, honey or sugar. The brown sugar. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now the thing with the sugars,
but not if you're diabetic, not if you're a cancer patient.
Mm-mm. Now the thing is, if you're not diabetic, the best alternative for sugar is a brown sugar or molasses because they still have all the minerals. Okay, the magnesium, the iron, and the minerals, they're very important. Again, like what I told you, minerals are substances that you find in the soil, and they are indispensable in a lot of our enzymatic processes inside the body. Yes! Rizaline Bartolome saying, kapag mataas ang creatinine, ano po ang dapat igamot? So again, you use baking soda. That's the one that I have used in some of my patients back then in Phil. Okay? Yun po yung ginagamit ko, baking soda. Now, if it's complicated, of course, I I use different herbs.
Now, when it comes to
Kapag
stevia,
complicated
if
siya.
you're using stevia from the plant, that's one thing.
Yeah, if you use it in the plant, it's good. Pero alam ko may stevia na process. I think there's stevia that is processed.
Oh yeah, there's a significant amount of it's
Yeah.
processed. Because you guys, anytime you realize, anytime something's processed, you know, is it really that good for you?
It's not. Licorice, it's 50 times. I think 50 times sweeter than the sugar. Or licorice, it's a plant and it's also good for peptic ulcer.
So is there a black
So
licorice
it's,
plant and a red licorice plant?
No, those are processed. Always get the plant because they get it from the plant, okay? 80% of pharmaceutical drugs, it came from plants.
Which that'll actually be an upcoming article that I'm working on right now. So look forward to that. I just noticed high, ano po, herbal ang high in calcium.
Okay, so the foods that are high in calcium are usually the green leafy vegetables as well. But make sure that the calcium, well, if it's in the leaves, of course, it has also the magnesium in itself. Okay, the problem lang kasi if it's solely calcium and you do not have magnesium on it. So pagka mataas ang calcium mo, you do not have the magnesium to counteract that. So nagkakaroon din ho to ng hindi magandang effect sa katawan natin. So, pagka mataas ang calcium natin, it is attributed to atherosclerosis and stones, okay,
Oh, yeah.
gallbladder stones,
Well,
and kidney stones.
The highest
You
dairy-
need magnesium. You need really magnesium for it to be insoluble in the body. Kasi if it's just calcium, it's gonna be insoluble. I mean, soluble pala. Kaya, no.
Well,
Change. Okay. Calcium is, without the magnesium, it's gonna be insoluble. Okay. So, kailangan mo ng magnesium together with the calcium to make it soluble. Okay. Clarification lang po. Yes.
well, basically, I was watching Dr. Willett the other day from Harvard, and I may be mistaken, but I believe it was Denmark. Has the highest rate of dairy calcium consumption in the world, and they also have the highest rate of fractures in seniors in the world.
Yes. So it doesn't mean that the higher your calcium, the better your bones are.
No.
So you have to always think about that. Okay. So they're talking about, Doktora, may second edition na po ba yung book nyo? Yes, my book has a second edition. Not second edition, but I'm releasing a second
It's a
book.
separate book.
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
still
the thing is, she's actually
under...
written like 4.
Yeah, I have written 4 books. So it's actually in print, not in printing, but they're still layouting it. So
Layouting. They're layouting it.
so it's on
It's
layout,
in
layout right now. Yes, so it's in layout right now. So
What food that
I
has
hope it's gonna be
magnesium?
nice.
What food has magnesium?
Green leafy vegetables always. The foods that are rich in minerals are the ones that you grow in the soil. So, yung mga yan po yan, matataas din po yan, nitrogen, NPK, o nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. It's usually the green leafy vegetables that are found on those vegetables. Yes! Picos po, Doktor, aside from the Mung Maria. Again, with picos, seaweeds. Okay? So, there are research that says that if you have a lot of cysts in your body, it's because you have a deficiency in iodine. So, kain po kayo ng maraming seaweeds. For liver problem po, ano po ang herbal? So, garlic, onion juice, yan. Garlic juice, onion juice, dandelion, milk thistle, burdock. So, they're very good for liver problem.
Mavic says, what about topical magnesium, Doc? I've read from other doctors that topical magnesium is best for absorption. Well, my question is, what are the results?
You can have...
You can take it.
You can have...
You get benefit from it. But
There are many ways you can take magnesium. When I was in the hospital, we would inject magnesium sulfate in the, lalo na doon sa mga pre-eclamptic patient. Inject mo yan sa gluteal region, okay?
Or the butt.
Yeah, sa butt, okay? Pagka eclamptic patient, pre-eclampsia, we use magnesium. And we also, for hypomagnesemia, you can use IV magnesium. So, marami pong ways na you can administer them. Okay? So, next is Herbal for myoma. Okay? If you have myoma, Damong Maria. Yan po. Magaganda po yung mga yan. Damong Maria, Boston C, Megadose Vitamin C, Pixidas. Okay. So, what else, Ani?
Pneumonia factora, ano po magandang herbal na gamot?
For pneumonia, you can use honey, cinnamon, oregano, eucalyptus, marami po. Pwede din po yan yung lagundi. Yan, maganda din po yan sa inyo. Sore foot for standing too long. Sabi ni Romel, Ison Lacos.
You may have to consult with Dr. Scholes. Dr. Scholes might be able to help with that.
Okay, for the sore foot, you can use Epsom salt bath. Okay? So kuha po kayo ng isang isang basin with hot water and magnesium on it. Come on, Henry, come here.
What is your insight about barley grass? Well, the thing is, by itself, can it provide some benefit? Sure. But if we had patients that have taken entire truckloads of barley grass, yes. You know, the thing is that to balance it with other superfoods, like, for example, like you would find in Dr. Shake. You know, does Dr. Shake have barley grass? Yes, Dr. Shake has barley grass juice powder. So significantly more concentrated than barley grass. You know, oftentimes what happens with a lot of nutritional products, for example, barley grass and things of the like, and many others, is that they are network marketing based products. So what you're talking about is an earning structure that just has products thrown in there. So people are out there aggressively promoting these different products with no real clinical, testing that's ever been done on them. You know, saying, well, this is great, this is great, this is great. You need to take this or that. But really, what are the results? You know, what are the results?
Well, barley is good. Okay, don't get me wrong. Barley, especially the barley grass,
Barley grass.
Yeah.
Juice.
So maganda yan.
Barley grass.
So if you can get it, the plant itself, it's good for you.
Yeah, if you get the plant, it's ideal.
So there, one of the people is asking about my second book. What is it all about? It's actually kitchen remedies. So this time, it's gonna be from all the diseases that you have. So if you're complaining about a certain disease, so meron po doon, there are a lot of more recipes. Actually, I have written 500 recipes for different types of ailments. So abangan po ninyo yan, okay?
How about breastfeeding while being pregnant? Well, go for it.
Wag muna. Go naman.
Hopefully, we'll be talking about that very soon.
Okay, so thank you very much again for joining me today. Sally Bulanon, thank you very much. Kanda, Norma Antalan, thank you for staying with me right now. Okay, thank you po sa inyo. Katia Buen Viaje Garcia, thank you po. Blockage in fallopian
Aubrey
tube.
De La Cruz.
Yes, wow! Look at the weather right now. It's
The
getting
sun will
happy.
come out.
Yes. Tomorrow.
Or today.
Bye-bye.
Good night.